All right, Mustangs, next week you will be working on review sheets and taking your semester exams. So I wanted to let you know how to figure your semester average. Your semester average is really important because at the end of the year we take your first semester average and your second semester average. We average those two grades, and that's how we decide if you pass the class and move on to the next grade. So here's how you're going to do it. You're going to add each 6 weeks average from your report card twice and your exam grade once. So whatever grade you made in the first 6 weeks, you're going to put it in twice. Second 6 weeks for that class, twice. Third 6 weeks grade, twice, plus your semester exam grade for that class. You're going to divide that sum by 7, and that's your semester average. This is important, like I said, because at the end of the year we add semester 1 and semester 2, then divide by 2 in order to get your end of the year average in class, and that tells you if you're going to summer school or on to the next grade. For 7th graders to the 8th grade, 8th graders to high school. So for example, if in the first 6 weeks you made an 85, you'd put that in twice. The second 6 weeks you made a 75, you'd put that in twice. Third 6 weeks you made a 90, you put that in twice, and then let's say you made a 70 on the final exam. That gives you 570 total points. You divide that by 7, 81 would be your semester average for that class. But for anyone who tells me, I just have to pass, and you're satisfied with low 70s, watch what happens. Let's say in that first 6 weeks you made a 71 and a 71, so you add that twice. Second 6 weeks, 72, add that twice. Third 6 weeks, add that twice, a 70. But let's say you didn't study for your test and you only made a 60. That gives you 486 points for the semester. You divide that by 7, now you're at a 69.4. And this is really dangerous because now you're depending on that teacher to go ahead and be kind and round up, even though technically they don't have to. So for everyone who's like, 70's fine with me, you're putting a lot of pressure on that last semester or that last exam for the semester. So for everyone who's like, what happens if I fail the exam? It has to do with your averages more than your exam grade. So I want you to watch this. A person who makes an A each 6 weeks, 90 the first 6 weeks, 92 the second 6 weeks, 95 the third 6 weeks, they could actually make a 0 and still get 550 total points for the semester. And when you divide that by 7, they would still have a 79 for the semester, even though they made a 0 for the exam. So if your first question is, what happens if I fail the exam? Well, that's hard to tell. It depends on your 6 weeks grades. If you've had really outstanding 6 weeks grades all year, you could probably fail the exam and be totally fine, still pass the class. Now, a person who's been making A's probably isn't going to make a 0 on the exam, and they're probably not going to be okay with a 79 for the semester because they've worked really hard. But the point is, the better you do in your 6 weeks grades, the less important your semester exam is. You don't really have to sweat it. So this person, even though they scored a 0 on their exam, they can still nearly make an 80 for the semester. And it's because they put in all the hard work on the 6 weeks. Yeah. It pays off to have good averages on your report card, then you don't have to sweat it so much when it comes to that semester exam or that final exam. If you're not sure what you need to make on your exam, because you haven't taken it yet, you need to know do I have to make a 85 in order to pass the class? This is what you're going to do. Add up your 6 weeks report card grades just like we did before. So your first 6 weeks grade twice, your second 6 weeks grade twice, your third 6 weeks grade twice. This is what you do if you don't know your semester, you don't know what you're going to make on your semester exam. You're just trying to figure out what should I aim for. So add those up and then subtract that sum from 490. That's the number of points you have to have in order to make at least a 70 for the semester. This will tell you how many points you need to get on your semester exam in order to get a certain grade for the semester. If you want to make a B for the semester, you need 560 total points, or if you want to make an A for the semester, you need 630 total points. So that's how you can decide what you need to make on your exam. So let's say you made a 90 on all 6 weeks. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. 90 times 6 is 540. And so you would just need to make a 20 on your exam to get a B, okay? Oh wait, that's not 540. Anyway, so you would just add those up and then subtract it from either 490 if you just want to make a 70, 560 if you just want to make an 80, 630 if you just want to make an a 90 or better, okay? Study for your exams, do your review sheets, ask your teachers questions, but more importantly, you still have control over that third 6 weeks grade. So if you're missing anything for the third 6 weeks, if you're failing the third 6 weeks, get those things turned in so you don't have to put so much pressure on that exam. Got it? Have a great day.